Well, hello all. This is another walk and talk for Friday, October 20th, 2023. I'm out here in the little dirt trail by the wash behind where all my neighborhood is. And I thought I would just walk out here and enjoy the day. But what's really important, well, there's a couple important things about this one today. First is you're actually seeing my face. I've been debating for a while whether or not I wanted to be seen publicly to the world, but you know, I'm not really that fussed or worried about it, I guess, in the end. So you get to see me this time, and you get to see me on the first one. As a matter of fact, I'll probably go unlock the first one and let everybody look at that one too that hasn't. And the second thing is the news we've all been waiting for, especially me. On Tuesday, I had my PET scan follow-up following all of my chemotherapy and radiation treatments, and it was good. The doctor said it was about as good a result as you could possibly happen. I don't know if you've ever seen what a PET scan looks like, but it basically is like an MRI type scan, and everywhere where there's cancer lights up. So when he showed me the results of this one, he had it paired with my first one, which was on April 7th, my birthday of this year, and that's when I found out all this bad stuff was happening. But my original one, all of my guts on the inside were lit up like a Christmas tree. Well, this time, looking at it, there was nothing lit up, essentially, including my large bones, which means the treatment for my leukemia has also been working, because there's no cancer showing up in the bones where my bone marrow comes from. There was only one small little spot that was lit up on one of the lobes of my liver, but it was too small for them to determine anything from the PET scan. And the radiation oncologist says that sometimes your liver does that anyway. And so it might just be completely normal. So I'm going to go back in January for another PET scan and see what happens. So needless to say, I'm pretty happy. So happy I'm losing my voice. But it certainly is a relief. I was definitely worried. I've been worried because you just never know what's going to happen. But I apparently am cancer-free. So that's the best possible news of this week. I thought I wanted to tell everyone. Coming up this next week, on Tuesday have an exciting colonoscopy, which everybody looks forward to. So the doctor will go in and take a look physically and see how everything is, and I certainly hope that one goes well. Then on Thursday, I meet with my oncologist to determine everything, I guess, and overall future treatment or what comes next. And then Friday night, I've got a concert, the Southwest Symphony's Halloween October Symphony Concert. So I'm looking forward to that. So that will be nice. So there's my walk and talk for this week. That's not going to be a very long one because there's really only one thing to report, and that's good news. So I'm glad I was able to do that. I do once again want to thank everyone who had a hand in this, for all of my family and friends who supported me. I especially want to call out my sister Cindy, who took care of me for the almost 2 months she lived up here when I was going through the worst times of it. I want to thank all of the members of my local church ward, the Foothills Ward, for all the service they provided once again. And I want to thank my Father in heaven, up above, who listens to and answers prayers, my own, and all of those of my family and friends who prayed on my behalf. And I'm glad that he agreed to let me stay here on this earth a little bit longer to enjoy it and finish doing some of the things I still need to do while I'm here. So, that's that. My journey with cancer is, I guess, nearing its hopeful end point, or at least the end point for now. And I can start getting more back to normal and talking about more happy things as we go along. There's plenty of stuff to see and do here in beautiful St. George, Utah. They just got through with the Huntsman Senior Games, which is like an Olympics of senior sports activities in this town. So there's lots of things like that. There's lots of pioneer heritage sites to see and travel to. As a matter of fact, just this morning, I watched a YouTube video about the ghost town of Grafton, Utah, which is east of here, east of Hurricane, out towards Zion National Park. So that looks like a fun place I might go to someday and travel around with you so that we can see it together. So, walk and talk for this week. Thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the little view of my neighborhood, and we'll see you next week or in the future. But once again, thanks to all of you. Stay in touch, and after you go up in the air to see where I am this week, I'll sign off. So we'll see you next week. Take care.